When you are starting out in StarRupture, one of the biggest questions is, of course, where do you get all the materials to make your factory grow? And more importantly, is there even a difference in the quality of the materials you can farm? Well, let's answer those questions in this video. And to start immediately, there are starter resources right at the beginning when you are starting the game right here, right? You will get some titanium, you will get some wolfram, and you have already all the resources you need for the beginning of the game. But after some time, you need some calcium. And the question is, of course, where do I get that? Well, this one is actually easy to find because it is also very close to your starting position. You can find the first calcium pool right over here. This is where you're putting down more miners, and then the calcium can flow to your base if you so desire. If you don't want to use those pools, you can also use those, or, well, you can use both of them if you so desire, and then bring them to your main base. And that basically covers the early game. Now, of course, is the question, okay, where do I get the mid and end game resources like helium and sulfur? Well, unfortunately, some bad news. It's not in the first area. You will not find them here. But the good news, they are still very close to where you start. And the easiest way to get there is you are going here to the calcium pool, right? Then you are going over here and you will see like a mountain ridge, and there's a small opening here in the valley, which you can see here. And then you are going into this area. I call it the forest area because there are actually some trees here. I know it's not really a forest, but just roll with it. And when you are going here, you will find tons of titanium and wolfram again. This is also why I built my second base here. And helium. It's right up here. Those pink icons on the map are my helium places, and they are now producing all the helium I need. Now, the good news is that there is also a calcium pool right over here, so I can utilize that. So I have all the resources together again. And then later on in the end game, I have sulfur right here. That's the yellow spots on the map. Very important for sulfur. You can only put down the harvesters for sulfur when the planet got scorched. So you have to go out there after the eruption, right? And then you put down the harvester, and then they will start to harvest. But you cannot do that when it is active. Why that is, I have absolutely no clue. It's a gameplay mechanic. Just go with it. And then you have basically everything you need in this base to make your factory grow. Now, let's talk about the quality of materials, because you will need quite a bit of them for your production. And you might be wondering, well, is there even a quality in material? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. And the easiest one I would say is Titan, or titanium, not Titan, titanium, to be spotted. Other resources, bit more problematic. Unfortunately, the game doesn't really have an easy mechanic to just hover over the resource and then the game tells you, oh yeah, this is a low quality resource or a high quality resource or something like that. There are only two ways to spot that. With titanium, it's graphics, right? You can spot it when you know what to look for. And then, of course, putting down the miner, and the miner will then tell you how much of the higher quality resources you will get. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I hope they will actually add something to make it a little bit easier. But let's talk about titanium. This is the lowest grade of titanium. It looks more like rocks. It's spotty, it's dirty, cracks everywhere, and doesn't look really pretty, right? And you can also see that when you are, of course, putting down the extractor, then you are getting 2 titanium every 2 seconds, which is not that much, but it will do for the beginning. Then the mid-tier one is this one. You can see it is not as dirty anymore. It doesn't look just like rocks. Like you can definitely see like a difference in the grading. It still has cracks. It's still dirty here and there, but there's definitely a difference to, well, whatever that is. And that is the medium tier. And this would give you 4 titanium every 2 seconds. And yes, there's the highest tier. And you can see it right here. It's a beauty, isn't it? Like, it's very colorful and has a sheen to it. There are no cracks. There's no dirtiness to it. It doesn't look like a rock anymore, right? Like, this is just beautiful and super easy to spot. And this is the highest quality tier. And this will give you 6 titanium every 2 seconds. Now, with that said, they are also rare. I have not found any of the highest tier in the first area of the game. Like, none. I only found the medium tier, and when I did go into this area, I was like, whoa, what is that? This is new. So, yeah, it seems like you have to go a little bit deeper into the planet if you are looking for the highest grade. Now, what's with Wolfram? What's with the other resources like helium? Is there a difference? So for Wolfram, I have not found any higher quality of Wolfram in the first area, and I really tried out all the areas you can get Wolfram from at the beginning, and it seems like it's all the same qualities. So if you need a higher quality Wolfram, you might find it deeper into the planet, but I will be honest, I haven't found it. If you found a higher quality Wolfram place, please let me know in the comments, because I have been looking for it and I couldn't find anything and it drove me crazy. So I gave up a little bit. But yeah, definitely let me know down below in the comments, but I couldn't find any. Now, when it comes to helium and sulfur, I can already tell you it's always the same. There is no difference there. Like, they're giving you the same quality. Maybe there will be a quality difference at some point in the game, but like through patches or something. But right now, there is absolutely no difference. Now, with that said, don't sweat it. Like, I know people are like, oh my god, I have to immediately find the highest quality of titanium, right? And the answer is no, you don't. Like, even the low and medium quality of titanium is completely fine, and it will be enough at the beginning of the game because you are getting enough titanium here, and then you have enough resources nearby to get them if you need them. But I never did really run out of the titanium production, and I had enough to just fill up the resources I needed, and that was fine. So don't sweat it too much and just take the higher quality if you need to. Now, with that said, we're at the end of the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please leave a like. If you still have some questions, let me know down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more Star Rupture guides, and of course my review, which is already out there, I would also appreciate if you subscribe, because we are focusing here on strategy management and building games. So if that is your jam, you will find a lot of different games and live streams here on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, not like me, because I will get cooked here in a second. And I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.